Hello everyone, welcome to another game of Sens, the philosophical role-playing game. We are uh, um, last game was the that meme from the Simpson movie of Bart tied up to the pole and saying, "This was the worst game session I've ever had in this entire campaign," and Homer being like, "The worst, the worst game session you've had in this campaign so far." Anyways, when last we left off, our merry companions were drinking their problems away in a bar of the slums, and okay, right, and so I've added a folder for the citizens of the moon. This person right here is the barman that you've been talking to and getting a little bit of information from up until this point. So this is what he looks like. And yeah. So
he looks like a friend of mine. He looks like a friend of mine.
Oh, he looks like a friend of yours?
Yeah.
He also looks like another NPC I used a while back. Anyways, yeah. I think your characters were now after a little bit of moonshine that wasn't like, yeah, that wasn't as alcoholic as expected, but still pretty rough. You've moved on to cocktails and. Yeah. By the way, Alistair, you've had to be visible. Unfortunately, hold on. Yeah, you're carrying the wings with you, and unless the wings don't really fit in anything that you're wearing, and unless you're plugging them onto you, they're not camouflaged like you are. So I believe. In order to,
but I guess I can't cover them with them. Just hold them.
Yeah, you can. You can hold them if you want. People who are going to look in your general direction are going to see the vague outline of where you're moving, and like your invisibility field is having trouble like keeping up, and also a floating pair of wings. So. You might have been getting some more strange looks than I have, described in the game so far. Would you take off your armor like the others when you're in a bar or something?
Well, no. The shady outline with a visible pair of wings is going to just stand next to the jukebox.
Okay. All right.
And he's just gonna put stuff into the jukebox, basically.
There's a couple of patrons who watch in the direction of the jukebox, and one of them is going to like take out a camera and snap a picture in your general direction. Yeah. By the way, the rest of you were at the we're gonna say at this table right here, and right, yeah. What are your characters going to do now?
So we talked with Henry already Henrik a little bit about his opinions, right?
Yeah.
That he doesn't like the terrorists, but he also doesn't like the government and stuff.
Oh no, he did say the government tends to mess things up, but as long as we have faith in the Emperor, at the end of the day he will provide. Okay. And so yeah.
The redneck bar.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Right. Address is gone. That's okay. So, what are your characters going to do now?
Well, first steps first, I think, is we have to get a little bit more drunk. So I will order another cocktail from.
You got it. Okay, so a while back, Michel Citra had the funds obtained illegally during your bank heist divided amongst multiple like payment cards that the different cells of the resistance have been able to use ever since. I believe you guys would have one like this that's been paying for the drinks.
Yeah, I assume that we have like some pocket change for like small stuff like this.
Yeah. All right. And are you keeping up with? Are you just continuing with cocktails?
Yeah, I would like to have I don't know, Moscow Mule.
Moscow Mule.
Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, I make cocktails in real life, so like yes.
With how many limes? Yeah.
Yeah, Alistair, could you go behind the bar and make me a cocktail? You can also slip the money into their counter if you want.
Alistair is gonna walk over to the bar and he is going to start messing around with the cocktails.
Okay. Henrik is going to see this and say, "Sir, excuse me, you can't be back here."
Alistair's just like, okay, so do I roll chaos if I climb on the bar and do a party trick?
That would be, yeah, chaos. Go ahead. All right. So you tried to start climbing on the bar. I don't know if you've had any alcohol yet, but there's a little bit beneath your feet that you slip off of and fall. The weight. The combined weight of your armor with the bulging biceps, the extra arms, and the wings that you're carrying.
Yeah, I probably break a chair if I stand on it.
Sorry?
I could probably break a chair if I stand on it in the consideration, yeah.
I didn't quite understand.
All
right. Yeah, you can you can type it. Yeah, and you're going to leave a bit of a dent in the edge of the bar. The bartender is going to start yelling, "All right, that's it. Out. Get. I don't know who you are with your military tag, but get out of my bar." He's going to try to push you out.
Pub crawl, guys. Let's go to the next one.
Alistair will probably barely notice if he tried to push me, and he's probably just gonna be like, "Okay, I'm sorry. Can I go play some pool? I'll be quiet."
If you wait, did you have the money to pay for the bar that you just broke?
I mean, probably.
Whoop. Okay. Can you give me your card now? I'm going to call a friend who designed this thing and see how much it costs to repair.
Yeah.
Like, do you take something other than credits? I mean, I can give you some fancy jewelry for a pretty lady that you like. And like, I was just gonna show him like a real fancy ring, golden ring.
He is. He's gonna look at it. He's gonna bite into it, and he's gonna pocket it, saying, "I don't think just the one ring is going to cover it. Do you have anything else?"
I lean towards Alex and I say, "Do you think I should just try and fix it with magic?"
Well, Alistair is just going to say, "Well, how about the matching necklace?" And he's just gonna hand him a fancy necklace as well.
You hand in a fancy necklace, and Henrik is going to like have a look at it under the light of the bar, and is quickly going to head like back doors and like put it somewhere in the office before coming back and asking in your general direction, are you going to drink anything?
Yeah, I walked to the bar.
That's what I'm gonna say. No, I'm just gonna go gamble something and gonna play pool.
All right. We don't have sorry. Gambling isn't allowed in this district. It's only allowed in the what's it called again? In the businessman's district. In the businessman district.
I'm just gonna go walk over to the pool table and say, how about just a round of drinks for the winner?
Just a round of beers? No. As bad as this place is, I would hate to have it become like those casinos from Vegas. By the way, Vegas is the name of the other name given to the businessman district.
In that case, Alex is just gonna be like, oh well, I'll still play some pool if anybody wants to.
Yeah. You are yeah. Do you play alone if nobody else shows up? Because I don't think a lot of the other patrons are going to like. It's kind of sketchy that you're hard to see.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's become a habit, and it's just gonna become like opaque again.
Okay.
You're gonna see his armor then.
Do you keep your armor on?
Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna have trouble balancing with the stuff I'm carrying. This stuff is heavy. I mean, you saw what happened when I fell into the bar.
Yeah. All right. Once you appear, Enrique is going to like squint, come over and say, so are you one of those military types? Are you a bounty hunter? What's the deal with the spacesuit?
I'm definitely a bounty hunter, but it's more for fun. I hunt things for fun, and sometimes if the cash is tight, I'll do other jobs.
Okay. Right, so that explains that you get paid in jewels sometimes. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I take anything I can, basically. I'm not that picky as long as it's worth, as I get my money worth from it.
Alright. Well, enjoy yourself. He comes back over to where the three of you are sitting and asks, bringing over Cody. You ordered the Moscow, like he's going to bring over 3 Moscow mules.
Nice. Cheers, Henrik.
Is that your friend over there?
Yeah. Sorry about him. He's a little bit clumsy sometimes. He used to be a barkeep in the past. I'm sure he just wanted to entertain some of your guests.
Yeah,
he's gonna teach him manners, you know. You see what he looks like.
For reference, Alistair has not really tried this since he got his armor upgrades and his extra arms and everything.
I haven't seen a lot of ex-bartenders act like this, but I haven't seen a lot of people who could who casually wear optic camouflage. So, like he's going to lean in closer and going to say, "Is he like is he one of those people from Dreamstairs?"
And I'm gonna slide over the bar. I'm gonna say, because I'm back. He's more one of those Pulitzer type guys, if you see what I mean. Special
Yeah,
effects and such.
yeah. Doing it for the fame and the yeah. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Because, you know, nowadays on the moon, it's quite a weird thing because the fact of being hard to see actually makes him, you know, like people try to see him more.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's weird. Just like that.
He's openly concealing something. I understand. God.
Can I ask you a discreet question?
Yes.
And I'm still looking like this, surfer dude. I've heard on Earth that there's some quite interesting substances on the moon, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Would you be able to point us maybe into a direction where we could acquire some?
Yes. Well, you haven't heard it from me. Okay.
Sure.
But there weird things happen in the underground tunnels. When we ran out of space to expand inside of the air bubble, we started digging into tunnels into the moon, and there's like you can get practically anything if you try to go below. Depending on like how I can't tell you much more.
Those underground tunnels you were mentioning, where could I find them?
You can't or you won't.
He's going to ignore what Misha said and just focus on saying, well, we have we actually we've got a trapdoor over there, next to the lamp. It leads into a corridor that that has a few rooms for if people want to stay or if they're trying to sober up, and it has a tunnel that leads back into one of the main tunnel ways.
That is fascinating to know, Henrik. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of it's easier to build underground when trying to build too high can pierce the thin layer that separates us from the void.
Yeah, the radiation and stuff.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Just do be careful if you're going down there. There's a lot of shady types. I hear there's always the rumors of aliens from another dimension existing in the you wouldn't believe what the people who come in here say about that, but I hear there's also members of the resistance in there, so just be careful not to get mixed in with the wrong types.
One of those places, if you know
Yep.
what I'm saying.
And okay, so I'm gonna ask the question in a weird way, but I'm drunk, you're used to it. You know how in a city or in a place or in a district, there's always one big motherfucker everybody's scared of. Like, who's the guy or the girl or the thing around here where you don't want to mess with?
Oh, right. He is called the Philanthropist. And
a scary name. No, I do genuinely think it's genuinely scary that someone would call himself the Philanthropist.
Well, that's what most people refer to him as. He's let's say a sort of landlord.
I see.
But he gives to local charity a lot, and he is very appreciated by the local community.
I see.
one of his. He's also the owner of one of the main industries inside the slums. The food factories that we have here are used to, what's it called? The process food stuff.
Is it like, oh shit, do you make like food paste? Guys, I haven't eaten food paste since the base. That's been a long fucking time.
Oh, where were you stationed?
Well, it was this little scientific satellite where we grew plankton.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, plankton and mushrooms is what, along with soy and stuff like this, is what gets processed in the slums. It's not good, but it gets you fed.
Yeah, that seems like home to me.
Well, listen. If you want, I've got some on tap right here. We don't get many people asking for that stuff, but yeah, I can get you.
You know, memories are weird. Give me some.
Okay. Yeah.
I will pay for it handsomely.
So it kind of looks like it's a little bit more fancy than the ones you had in the base. That kind of looked like that were basically like scooped up from a plastic container and like dropped onto your plate. He holds a bowl and he has the food paste kind of come into the bowl as if it was a sort of ice cream. Like it has the fancy shape through which the paste comes that like makes it look a little bit more appetizing. He's going to like sprinkle a little bit of just sprinkles over it, and he's going to like hand it to you with a spoon.
Wow, you got the fancy stuff going on here. Shit, that's fancy schmancy, and I'm gonna start eating it.
Also, Alistair's also going to take note at the fancy stuff, and he's going to be interested. So, like, he's gonna walk over to the bartender guy, and he's gonna like some kind of more like an Irish accent, like, "Hey mate, do you like to dabble in stuff? By the way, like, you seem to have a lot of varied items and interesting things. If you want something or looking for something, then next time I drop by, just let me know, and I'll maybe be able to get it for you."
Yeah. If I ever need anything, I'll definitely recognize you next time you come around. Are you gonna take off your helmet at any point, or is that an identity thing?
No, you know, he's weird just like that.
Okay. Alistair, you feel a tug on your like the pool's baton that you're holding, and you turning around, you're going to see that there is a small child. Well, like, around 10 years old, who's holding his own cane and who says, "Can we play a game, sir?"
Most certainly can.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, so this is what he looks like, and
Oh god.
he's
Yeah.
What's with that reaction?
No, he's just like very blonde.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, what's your name then?
Give me just 1 second.
I lean to Mitya and I say, "See that fella over there with the blonde hair?
Yep.
Nope.
Doesn't he look a little bit
Nope.
Too young for.
No, guys.
In here?
You guys
you
do
don't-
not see him.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Nice.
Do not see him. Fair enough.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
while the
Alistair is probably more into the camouflage stuff, but I figured Alistair is not acting like the guy is a child anyway. Alistair does not trust children at all.
You don't trust children at all?
No, Alistair
Okay.
does not trust children.
Okay. So yeah, you keep a firm eye on him during the entire game. You can see that he doesn't cheat, but he seems he seems pretty good. Can you roll for let's see, predicting where the balls are going to go and everything is going to be a Cosmos check. So please roll Cosmos to see who wins this round.
Oh wow, they're both bad at this.
Yeah, like both of you are pretty bad. It's just you. For you, it's just a matter of being the adult that has a bit more experience that gets you to win. Immediately, the child is going to say, "I'm bored now. Can you draw?" And he's going to grab a piece of paper and a crayon, not a crayon, pencil, and he's going to hand them over to you.
Well, I have made a wonderful drawing on a ship before in the past. I mean, you guys remember Krabby, right?
Can you draw me a sheep? A sheep?
A sheep?
Yes.
A sheep.
Very well. I think I know what a sheep looks like.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and roll for creation?
Loki wanted to draw one on the bottom as well.
Oh yeah, like if you. Okay.
This is the wrong animal.
Yeah. Celine is going to lean his head a little bit and say, "No, I don't like him. He's way too fluffy." Yeah. And he's just going to walk away. Heads back to the deeper corners of the distillery. By the way, this bar is called the distillery. All
On a
right.
side note, I figure Alistair's gonna take a note and he's gonna look through his logs didn't classes mention this name?
I think Celine's the name of Finland Finger.
Oh,
Celine.
God damn it! I knew. Oh, no, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I've already written it down. Never mind.
There can be two Celines.
Yeah.
It's not that weird
Yeah.
a name.
Yeah.
Or they're the same person.
It's like the moon, so it's this is a sort of a dead giveaway, but I'm pretty sure that Classes also mentioned the name.
What are Cody and Alexander and Mitya doing in the meantime?
I think I'm gonna drunkenly, while eating the disgusting mush, going to stumble over to Cody and Alexander and down my drink in one go and say, "Okay, now listen to me. I have a plan. If there are resistance people in these tunnels, I think I know how to find them. Now, maybe it's the alcohol. What?
How quiet are you being?
I'm being semi-quiet.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, imagine a drunk person trying to be quiet. That's
Yeah.
exactly how quiet I'm being.
Okay. That's what I think.
Almost on the
So-
paranoid level.
So, what I want to do is, we go into those tunnels. We detect a drug dealing type of fella. We smack him across the face, and then we wait for him to call up his big baddies, his friends, and then they come back, and then we slap them across the face, and then they go to the higher echelon of their organization. And I think if we do that long enough, we will find someone from the resistance. I think. I think that's how these things work. Now, it may be the alcohol talking, but I think it would be, like a nice evening.
I think this would be a really good tactic to get into contact with the criminal underworld. I don't know how connected they are to the resistance, though.
Yeah, there
Like,
is. That
maybe they are completely connected, though. Maybe they are almost the same.
Well, imagine you are in a district where you don't have any money because you can't have a legitimate job because you're a resistance and you need funds. What do? I'm pretty fucking sure the ones selling drugs have something to do with the resistance.
It should also be noted that the resistance, having had to exist in a state of illegality for quite some time, has had to resort to doing crimes for the sake of making money a lot of the time. And in fact, I think I mentioned it when I summarized the setting. The one of the core economic reasons why Earth was against the idea of Cosmo and Rebirth is because they had so many criminal activities on Earth and they did not want to get busted by a computer that could see everything that they were doing in the Shadow World.
I was just walking over meanwhile after hearing you shout, and he's like, "Did you say drugs and black market in the same sentence?"
I didn't say black market, but I like the idea of slapping someone who runs a black market. I think that would be fun. Again, might be the alcohol talking make me a little belligerent.
I mean, here's another plan that could also get us into the contact with the resistance underground. We just go underground and walk around wearing our armors.
Wait. Okay, so you mean we go and then we don't slap drug dealers?
This could be two separate things happening at the same time, but just we could show ourselves in a way that it would be super obvious to every resistance member that we are from the resistance. And everybody else would probably not fuck with us because we look powerful as hell. And...
well, more or less,
You saw Alistair just almost destroy a bar by accident simply by walking into it.
True, you are a big green robot with 4 arms. I have a pajamas and a glass helmet. And don't laugh, because technically so do you, Cody. You just have spikes going out of it that make it kind of tough looking. I admit. Your armor is pretty tough.
That fishbowl-like helmet, what if we filled it halfway with alcohol?
I think that is one of the most terrible ideas you've ever had, and I urge you to try it yourself.
I would bet that the suit wouldn't let you do it.
Mitya, you have been finding this entire time that the food paste here is slightly different from what you're used to. The taste feels off. You don't know if it's because the one at the base. It feels kind of a little bit more seasoned than the one that was at the North Pole base, and there's also a little bit more cartilage in it.
Okay. Damn it.
Do you think Soylent Green is people?
What?
Millennium. I know that series, another quote as well. It's from Millennium, isn't it?
That's from Soylent Green. Where everybody eats paste. That's called Soylent Green.
Yeah. That's an old film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really old.
It's a very classic dystopian film from the 80s.
Yeah.
Anyways, I read that in a book sometimes.
I gotta run to the door. I think I gotta refill somebody's cocktail, so...
Okay, take my glass.
Do the thing.
Alright, you're going to get a refill of cocktails. Alexander, Cody is a quadrilla, so he doesn't really feel hunger. Mitya is eating, and it doesn't look very appetizing, but you are feeling like hungry. Alistair as well. The three of you haven't had to eat in a while because your suits can just sustain you. But you know you like you do feel like you haven't tasted anything in a little while.
I will, with my bowl, I will look at Alexander and go, do you want some? It's better than at home, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but I could share.
I think it's better than nothing. I would love some.
Okay, then fine, then take it. You get it off my hands, I don't want to eat it anymore. It's too good for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah, Alexander, you're
Terrified now.
you're gonna find
No, don't be terrified.
you're gonna find that the food paste here is just a little bit more chunky than it was back home. It also definitely feels like they put more sugar in there to make it more appetizing. But yeah, other than that, it's.
I'm gonna shout to the bartender, do you put rat in it? Because it feels like there's not enough rat in it.
He's going to laugh and say, "Good one."
What? Why is it a good
What
one?
do you mean?
That's how we made it at home.
You had rats on board of your space station?
Well, it was a scientific space station, so of course we fucking had rats.
Oh yeah. Oh, that checks out.
That we then
You ate the experimental rats? That explains your friend now. I get it.
What? You got it?
Well, there's different kinds of experiments you could do with rats. Not all of them involve injecting them with chemicals.
Yep. And most of them are relatively ethical.
Listen,
Most of them.
I'm not judging. I got the old eye sockets removed when I was at the university doing a little bit of science myself. If you know what I mean.
Oh, that's interesting.
Did you make an experiment about the results of putting a screwdriver in your eye?
No. What's it called? The academy had you could get a grant if you signed up to have your visual cortex linked to Cosmo and Rebirth for exploration purposes. And because it was the only way I could afford to go to the university, I signed up. So, yeah. As you can see, it did not turn out so well, but I can still connect the old buzzers to local cameras, so I'm able to see. I can see your friend over there is having a lot of fun at the pool table.
Man,
It's got some perks.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Huh?
Do they do this often over there at the university? Like,
Do they what now?
do they do those experiments on a regular basis?
Oh
get
no.
hurt
It's not an experiment. It's a procedure. For kids from districts where you can't pay for the what's it called? For the tuition and everything. You can sign up for with the army to basically take part in the exploration of the shadow world, right? So they feed you visual information directly from the shadow world, and 2 hours a day while you're in university, they just they have you go through space and check out some asteroids and planets, this sort of stuff.
Oh, okay. So you're exploring Cosmo and Rebirth from a scientific perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
So you use it to like get close to objects in the solar system and stuff.
Not the solar system. They've already like covered this like they've already looked at everything they wanted to look at. We go just like all throughout the Milky Way and beyond. Like you can just type coordinates in Cosmo and Rebirth and get like the visual information from those places. So we're just mapping out like the universe where we're like. Sorry, I say we like I'm still there, but yeah, like I just got sent to have a look at black holes, you know, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Time dilation, it like does like I don't know how I would have seen it with my eyes, but time dilation has this like very strange look to it.
Oh, by the way, guys, like I'm probably gonna take a notice and say through my comm system without him hearing that this might be interesting to use, since I had did like the system check on those wings and I know where they're going. They're specifically the coordinates where they are going.
Yeah, but you can't do it anymore.
To view the location.
I think you can't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, no, like he's disconnected from Cosmo and Rebirth. I'll be right back. I just need to grab.
Yep. Also, guys, we need to not forget that our objective right now is to meet all the people in the Resistance on the moon. And maybe I think we can get sidetracked after dealing with the wings or with the quadrilles. But I think that should be our primary objective.
Yeah, I think we should leave this bar to the sewers and drunkenly search for the Resistance. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think doing it drunkenly is going to be the best thing we can do.
I mean, it's almost like walking into an alley while drunk just to take a piss and then running into someone, so...
You okay, Simon?
Yeah, just a headache, like last week.
Damn.
This happened all the time to me, so no worries.
Can I make you some tea?
Yes, please. Okay. Yeah. So, Henrik is going to say, I've got a. If you guys want, I have a map of the underground tunnels. We got some for like the tourists. And that can help you like find your way back in case you get lost or something. So here, that's where we are, right? Like this is our the building we're in right now, and those tunnels here are the ones that go back like to the main tunnelway. And yeah, those are not up to date. This map is not up to date. People keep building digging new tunnels and without like authorization, so it's never really possible to have an up to date map. But yeah.
Okay, I see. It seems pretty okay. We're gonna get lost, but it's okay.
Yeah, getting lost is alright, I think.
I think when you get to a new city, that's what you do. You get lost and you discover the sights.
Yeah. Hey man, thanks for the map. That's really nice of you.
Yeah. My pleasure. By the way, you guys might be new to this because you come from Earth. I know the traditions are different there. My wage is based on tips. Just letting y'all know. And he's going to get back to the bar.
I will put a very handsome tip on the table for
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but you don't know if it's a handsome tip because the rates might be crazy. Okay, like, or do you give 20%, 15%, 100%? You don't really know. And I think we should have asked him because he's going to tell us something ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to grab the guy at the next table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. How much do you live in tips on this fucking planet?
25%. 10 if you're an asshole.
Okie dokie. So, Cody, are we assholes? I'll let you decide.
30%.
Nice.
Nice.
You know what? I've just thought
Tip your
of something.
wagers, people. Oh, well, I'm just directing this at Americans because we don't
Yeah.
have a stupid system like this in France. Anyways.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Okay. So, you guys enjoyed the night for a little longer at the distillery, and afterwards you are dragged along into some tunnels by Mitya, who's trying to test his idea out. Could you roll for? I think it's going to be like chaos to be able to identify a criminal, a member of the criminal underground. All of you can roll.
Can
if
I
you
quickly
guys-
ask Henrik one more question?
Yeah.
I just quickly want to know, are you still studying or are you finished?
Oh no. I had to drop out the courses like.
Oh.
I did the whole 2 hours per day for the army thing, and just I couldn't get to the end of my thesis on the Orion system. I didn't like get enough new information, so I couldn't continue.
That's really unfortunate.
It's okay, it happens. I like,
What would you need to go back and finish?
huh?
What would you need to go back and finish your studies?
I need motivation to want to do so. Like, honestly, it's like exploring space, like, some people really like it and stuff like this, but it doesn't, like, it always felt like, like having your heads in the clouds is like this Earth saying, right? So yeah, like it kind of felt completely disconnected from the rest of my life and my existence here. So it wasn't really for me. Yeah.
Fair enough. Sorry for asking a personal question.
Yeah.
Chris.
No worries. No worries.
And before we go, when we're ready to go to the tunnels, I'm just gonna say, oh shit, I need to go to the toilet. Wait for me for a second. And I'm gonna slide back to the counter and to the bartender.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna give him, like, make a really handsome fucking tip.
Okay.
And just go like, what would be really nice is if somehow people in the resistance came to know that we want to talk to them. But if it doesn't happen, that's life. And I'm going to stumble into the toilet without a reply and go back to the guys.
Okay. All right. Also, I almost forgot. Before you leave the bar, right. Yeah. You hear this coming from TV, from the TVs that are inside of the bar, and from also like multiple people's cell phones. You can hear an echo of the message outside as well. This is basically what it says. It's an announcement from Emperor Mythos Quadrilla himself. Please listen carefully. I've written down like an entire description of what is said, but I wrote a lot of things. So basically, to summarize, he is going to address the people of the moon, say and kind of spin around like the news of recent events. He explains that like it was his intention to have the Earth transformed, and for like new life to be sent there as a way to reinvigorate it, but also as a way to prepare the troops for celestial conquest. They've talked. They explained that they that they decided to have differences between the real world and the shadow world happen, so that they could study the differences and prepare basically to expand out of the solar system thanks to portal technology. And last of all, he's going to address the terrorist attack that happened today on Selene and like the resistance in general, and say like encourage you guys to surrender. And also he's going to explain that it's getting like the resistance is getting taken care of. He's appointing quadrillas of death to positions of power in the different districts, and they're all under the authority of Admiral Ghost. And the Emperor is announcing that before space conquest can start, he wants to bring like order in the ranks, and so he's going to be focusing on he's going to have efforts focused on onto the moon. Yeah, you can take time to read it if you want. It should be readable. All right, and after that, you're gonna be able to. You're gonna head off from this place. So. I asked for a chaos roll to spot a member of the criminal underground. Alright. Okay, so...
Damn it. I rolled a 99.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Alexander and Cody, do you also want to try to find criminals?
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody to buy drugs from. I asked the guy next to the guy who's selling drugs.
Yeah. So you, the four of you are going to get lost, basically. You follow the map to a T, and end up completely lost because because you ended up taking a turn that didn't exist previously. Alistair, you do spot that there is a presence following you. The young boy that you've seen earlier at the distillery is hopping and skipping around the tunnels, and seems to be he seems to be following you. He seems to be observing what the four of you are doing. You're kind of used to this sort of behavior because in the base, you had children following you around because you were glitches, but that hasn't happened on the moon yet.
Yeah. Also, Alistair is going to turn invisible or camouflage again, essentially as soon when we leave the bar. Okay. And I think Mitya was a normal one, not the quadrilla, right? I think I might consider giving him the wings, because it's like getting in the way of my stealth.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I am going to keep a close watch on the kid following behind us and say, guys, that Selene kid is following us. I'm pretty sure he's friends with classes though, so it's fine.
What? And I'm gonna look. Do I see him?
So it's roll for chaos, please.
Yeah, I also want to turn out and look if he says somebody's following us.
Oh, right. Mitya, yeah, you see this this blonde kid, green clothes and a yellow scarf. That's following along. He's going to wave at the four of you with quite a bit of energy. Cody and Alexander, you do not see him at all.
Can you point at it?
Yeah, he's there. Don't you see him?
I follow the line where it's pointing, still nothing?
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I mean, I am used to being stealthy, and I guess you guys should be like used to me being stealthy as well. But
Yeah, but we've never, you've never had the power to appear to certain people and not appear to other people.
yeah, I am low-key thinking that this might be because of the wings a little bit.
Okay. I don't see why, but maybe.
Yeah.
The
Alistair is gonna go
I'm gonna-
like, hey, kid, what's up actually? Why are you following us?
he's gonna come over to you and say, "I'm sorry. I want another one." And he's going to hand you the piece of paper and the pencil again. Or maybe can you draw? And he's going to point it to Mitya.
I'm gonna kneel down to be at eye level with him. I'm gonna take the paper and the pen, and I'm gonna look at Cody and Alexander and say, "You don't see him."
I can't see him, no?
Oh,
What? Oh,
Where did you get the paper and the pen from?
he gave it to me. Okay, this is weird. That reminds me of the janitor. And
Okay,
I'm
there's somebody invisible
Staring
here.
at the kid like,
please
are you guys
put it down.
fine?
I'll pick it up.
dang.
Does the kid react at all to like people being weirded out about where he is?
He is going to state matter-of-factly, the most important is often invisible to the eyes. And then he's...
Mhm.
Take this as a compliment and is going to hand him candy.
Yeah, you mean Alistair, right?
He's going to say, I can see he's important to you. Why? He's going to like basically like tap both Alexander and Cody, and you guys can now see him. And he is going to say, can one of you draw well? Or just draw?
I'm decent at it, but I'm drunk, so I might be even better.
Can you draw me a sheep?
A sheep. We could make this a contest. A sheep drawing contest. Okay, guys, are you up for it?
Sheep drawing contest with a weird kid that just showed up in the tunnels?
I mean,
Okay.
could have been
Like,
worse.
if it's
Hey, what's your
contest,
name,
then
little
you
one?
Hmm?
What's your name, little one?
I'm
It's a
Celine.
contest, Alice, join in.
I'm gonna crack my knuckles and okay. Do you have a pen? Do you have another pen? You don't have another pen, do you?
No.
Ah, dang nabbit. Okay, then we take turns, and I'm gonna draw a sheep as best as I can.
Roll for creation. I can. Alistair also.
Since you mentioned it's a competition now, Alistair's also joining in.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Alistair, you jump. Okay. So Alistair, you jump in first, and the child is going to nod along and say, that drawing is much better, but I think his horns are a little bit too big. And then the paper moves on to Mitya, Mitya, do you try to like improve upon Alistair's design?
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Just as I was going to draw the sheep, I'm gonna look at him. What do you want in a sheep?
I want a nice sheep. I want a sheep that can keep a good company to other animals and to plants. I have a rose, but she gets lonely.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna draw a nice sheep that can keep company too, and I'm gonna put a rose on a pot right next to the sheep.
He looks at it. He says, "That's a nice rose, but he's way too small. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't like this one." So he hands it to Cody, and Cody, in your drunkenness, your artistic skills are like you can tell that you're going to struggle to draw a sheep. You can tell you're like if you go for drawing for actually drawing a sheep, he's not going to like accept it. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm drawing a ship.
A
Because
ship?
I didn't really understand what the other people were saying before, and I couldn't see the pictures.
Okay. The little kid is going to take the piece of paper, and he seems very happy. He says, "Oh, nice! You put a sheep inside of the ship. He's perfect. I love him." And
like a pirate ship.
Yeah, just fucking got it. Essential is invisible to the eyes. You didn't want a sheep. I hate him already.
He's going to raise his head again and ask, "So what are your names?"
My name's Cody.
I'm Mitya.
Nice to meet you, Cody. Nice to meet you, Mitya.
You're a strange
Alexander.
I probably. And who's the billiard man?
Ask him.
Yep.
What is your name?
Lister? What is your name?
I guess he's called Alistair. You might be muted, Alistair. All right. And yeah, after that, he's going to ask, do you guys like stargazing?
I love stargazing, Celine, but I have a question for you as well. Can you tell me, where are your parents?
I don't have any.
Oh, you're a great fit for this team.
And where are you living then?
I stay at the orphanage when I need to stay somewhere.
Oh.
How's life there for you?
It's life. I have a beautiful rose, and I love her very much. And she's the prettiest thing that I've ever seen.
Nice.
I was like, by the way, do you know classes? I think he mentioned you.
I don't think. No. Is he?
Usually accompanied by some kind of weird blue box.
No. That's a weird name, Classes. That doesn't sound like it's from the moon.
Yeah, no, we're from Earth as well.
Would Celine be a typical moon name? Could I know something about that?
You can roll for Cosmos to have like a general idea. So yeah, you get the it's a typical name that's been like used on the moon for like decades.
Okay.
I'm gonna move your characters to the
Yep.
corridor where you guys are currently.
So, Celine, why were you following us? Did you just want a sheep, or do you want anything else?
He's going to shrug and say, "You guys looked interesting."
Can I show you a magic trick?
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay. See? Now I'm here. And I disappear. I go to the shadow world. Does he exist in the shadow world?
You don't see him in the shadow world.
And I reappear and I say, what did you think of my magic trick?
Oh, that's very nice. I missed you while you were gone.
That's a nice sentiment. Guys, he doesn't exist on the other side.
Well, that's good to know.
I'm gonna head
Do you
off
like
now.
stargazing too?
And he turns around and he just leaves.
Could he be like us?
How is he invisible?
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
I was
could
just
be-
like, I noticed him at the bar already. I don't know why you guys didn't.
Yeah. I think he's something roughly like us. Or maybe in between us and the Immortals. Because he doesn't exist in the Shadow Realm, that's weird.
Well, there's too much deviations between the two worlds at this point that he might exist, just be somewhere else.
Yeah, but he also could be seen by some people and not some others, so that's weird. Either way, that's not just the kid,
Yeah.
I think. Well, another weird mystery of the moon.
Strange. Did we see any other people down here?
Yeah, you came across like quite a few people. You just haven't been like you have not spotted anyone who has the telltale signs of a dealer, or like excessive lack thereof. So you haven't been able to like locate someone, and at this point you're still lost. Like you don't know where you are. And it feels like this part of the tunnels is like you're in parts of the tunnels that are particularly warm.
I think we've been in this tunnel already before.
Yep. Yeah, I recognize the little bit of rock right here. Now that I look at it, maybe... I don't know. Maybe.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's slightly... and it's like that, that wet hot, like that humid sort of heat.
Strange.
Yeah. Do you think we're closer to the center of the Earth?
Can I tell if the path we've been heading down, like we've been heading along, has been heading down?
Yeah, you've taken stairs that have gone down more than stairs that have gone up. I can feel that the migraine is making it hard for me to speak, so I'm gonna call for a break of undetermined time. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story. And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel. Have a nice day, everyone.